there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route...
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
This wind. We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
What's a piece of me?
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
They're flying between the columns. Missile incoming! Evade!
Missile launched. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
I'm spiked! Requesting assistance! Careful. Don't crash into the mountains.
Never wish you a death wish. Watch your altitude. Locked.
Cochrane's gonna slam us into the rock.
It's blowing me off course.
Missile.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
Radar's working! We're under attack! Don't wait for interceptors! Here's missile!
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Missile. Missile.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities.
Christopher, Romeo and clouds above? This is a joke. It has to be.
I want to send the Rusians to hell, but I sure enjoyed them.
Missile launched.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 is broken into thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 2, enemy behind you!
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Thanks. I owe you.
Watch your tails, guys.
Cyclops 3, watch your
Right,
ass!
good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 2, look behind you.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trier.
Strider 4, bandit on your six.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
I don't even have time to check radar!
Don't let it touch you!
Great! They're all over me!
Maintain your element. Go at it in pairs. Box 2. Lock broken by cloud cover. UAV down.
That enemy!
Dog.
Missile on the air,
Vandal,
evading.
there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Missile.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Missile. Missile.
More to go. Cyclops 2, missile inbound.
Break, goddammit.
Cyclops 3, evade, missile incoming. Evading incoming missile.
Position is a piece of cake.
Missile.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Evading fast.
Missile.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try to stop me!
Missile. Missile.
Cyclops 4, enemy on your tail.
Missile.
Getting in position is a piece of cake.
Missile.
Radar confirms spare 15 is coming out of the clouds.
Sure, it just totally not enough blinking.
Visual on a 444 aircraft. Guess not all of them wet themselves on seeing thunderclouds.
What did you expect?
Cyclops 4, missile.
Even if they are just decoys, they're in too many.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Missile.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3, evade that missile! Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Stall warning.
Triggers won't help. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Missile.
Target was not hit.
Cyclops 1, break, break!
Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail! Cyclops 3 is taking fire. We're not gonna last much longer unless you support us properly. Bandit has a lock on me.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
Bastard's flying just to waste fuel.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Band dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. This is Band Dog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
The cavalry's here? Just in time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him. Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big credits for these.
Locked on target.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it.
He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
They told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Taking evasive action. Why are some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Cowards wailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Get it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, Jason.
Don't call me that.
Behind you, Soul 3.
Spare 15, this is your fight. Spare 11 can't touch you.
Missile hit. Is he down? No. Managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Missile hit. This may end sooner than I thought.
Spare 15 locked on. Enemy has a lock on you. Chaff and flares are running low.
Stall warning.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't it sound like it? The guy's a goddamn flying wizard. Wiseman, you see that color? Wait, he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man you didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Missile.
Chaff and flares at 0.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15 locked on. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Box 2.
Caution.
Taking evasive action.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile.
Spare 15 has entered the cloud.
Bad pilot.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us the jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blast them. Force craft flying out of bounds.
Damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Get it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tableau now, Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's
There's a
mine.
lock on you.
Copy that, King.
Don't copy that.
Stall warning.
Fox 3.
Taking evasive action.
Caution. Caution. Missile.
Watch out for ice while you're in there. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Missile.
Someone, please respond. What's your status?
Missile.
My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Missile.
System malfunction.
It's water.
Warning. System malfunction.
See that color? He's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood. Evasive action.
Hostile has a lock.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, another hit. Confirm visual in the clouds.
Go get him.
Soul 1, moving to assist.
Your job's outlined.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Nickel.
Box 2. Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here, what's up? Guess I could not connect. That wasn't the plan. Soul 1, this is Soul 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. Heading is good. Stay on course. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face. Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats or warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Mark 2. Showed well and true retarded.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nesson 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Enemy has a lock on me.
They're targeting every last oil truck. They decided.
Another one dropped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was going to lock on you.
Missile.
This ain't being stuck in the penal base.
Missile. Missile.
Yeah, target destroyed. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on this.
Missile. Missile.
There's no way we can extinguish it.
Jackpot. The tanker's full of oil.
3 minutes remaining.
Get the ships out of here. We want to blow up.
Missile.
Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Look at that oil just straight up the sea.
Missile fired. Activated.
On my target.
Friendly lost. Just got to get loaded.
Bingo!
Bombs away.
Yeah, target destroyed.
You're just quietly plugging away. Think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of the holier now act tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, the enemy on here is more than I do.
Start destroying the facilities
It's all
around
about
where
where
you're
you're from.
one.
Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile inbound, evading!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Peeling out.
Stall warning.
The enemy's got a lock! I've got one clinging to my ass!
Missile.
Break, break.
Get the fire out. Get back. Go on.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Spare 15, bombs away.
Enemy has a lock.
Spare 15, watch your tail.
I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
I'm on his back.
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist.
Black 2.
Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
I'm spiked, requesting assistance.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure the routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Spare 15, launching missile.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, do you think that's for the best? Got one on radar. Moving.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
Damn, that truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Spare 15 is down.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
It's like a jackal, Trigger. They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
That truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Column of smoke. Who did that? It was Trigger.
Trigger, I like your style. I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the road.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Trigger trashed the target.
Trigger again.
Have you what happens to deserters?
Missile.
I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around.
Missile.
You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger.
Higher chance of living with him.
Bandit right behind you.
Missile.
Burning. That was some green on jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Missile. Missile.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Missile.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Can't count for dragging us into this shit.
Missile.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Missile.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Weapon systems acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off.
Missile.
There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your friends.
Missile.
Drone out. I got no vision.
Missile.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
Missile. Missile. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Locked.
Missile.
Target is still alive.
Missile.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Trigger, I need support. Now.
Enough of this trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Let's just leave him to it.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, missile incoming.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Never turn your back on the enemy.
Missile. 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 And missile 0.
Bandit on my 6.
Missile.
More people seem surprised than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive.
Bandit right behind you.
Tabloid, missile.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Damn.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Trigger splashed a 5th bandit. He might get them all.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
He's too quick. 7 UAVs down.
Guess there's less of them now. Glad I decided to stick around. Searching on TH-115.
Missile.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
Just a bandit dog. Just like regular cloud. You lose your lock in there.
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all.
We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Missile. 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 Missile.
2 minutes remaining. It's possible the group's made its way to the north of the operation area, towards Erusian territory. Time's running out. Find them.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile.
Target on radar.
Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Spotted one. On my way.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you. Right along, Trigger.
One minute remaining.
Missile.
Damn it, I've got one on my back.
Spare 15 bombs away.
That cheers me up. It's not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now. The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Missile.
Destroy radar sites.
Missile.
You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Stay down with the anti-air guns! What happened with the missile?
Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
Pull up.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Pull up.
Got in using a trick any amateur can think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
Missile.
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
Caution.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Band Dog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Missile. Missile.
I think you might be right.
Pull up.
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile. Caution.
Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
Caution. Pull up.
I'm starting to feel guilty about leaving everything to trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Missile.
Shit!
Missile.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You could do with the exercise.
Caution.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Band Dog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, bro, time out. Don't tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Hey!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit! These guys aren't allies!
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell?
What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
Into the clouds.
The enemy show no mercy.
Missile.
I'm hit. I'm done.
Trigger, he's got a lock.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft, head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy sight.
And then what?
This is close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
Missile in the air. Heads up. Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make it fake. Hey, the enemy's working in coordination. All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight. Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit!
Missile.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Missile.
Projectile incoming.
Shoot lift on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Missile. Missile.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
Son of a bitch!
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Trigger is down? Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit!
Missile.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile. Missile.
Watch the bandit on your tail!
Projectile incoming.
Shoot lift on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
Son of a bitch!
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Do they care about the pilots?
Half of the targets remaining.
I need help. I'm on it.
Down. Stay sharp.
Projectile on radar.
What's your radar? I can't find a way out.
Nowhere to run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're screwed no matter what we do. What the hell do we do?
Stop screwing around.
In gun range.
Get him! No one leaves here alive!
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
Bucks 2. Attack failed.
Whoa, spare board, missile!
Damn. Helios inbound.
Evading!
I can't! Help me! Help!
Missile. Missile.
Helios incoming.
Where'd the attack come from? They're hitting us while out of our attack range.
Missile away.
Enemy dead ahead. He's mine. Locked on bandit.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
Warning, missile in the air.
Why does it have to be me?
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Impact, now! Count, 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is he?
Count.
Rhino, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I got your dirty freak!
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Bandog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Usea our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you are to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Usea. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You were covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy.
Fire and support. We'll deal with the big one later.
Caution. Pull up.
Roper 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Band Dog, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
SAM site confirmed down. Stay alert. Another SAM. Clean it up.
Use those flares now. Missiles are coming.
Find those targets.
Righto.
SAM site destroyed. Roper 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
SAM site's detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess. Trigger, count. One is exposed to anti-air fire. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination will reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Roper 1 hit by a missile.
Band Dog, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do. New SAM site. There are more than we expected.
This is Skull 3. Enemy transport and support
Missile.
spotted and confirmed.
Missile.
Send us back up. Clear to engage.
Another Another Sam spotted.
Radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
40 kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down do so in honorable service, worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
Aim for the large transport.
Spare squadron. SAM site's located. Take him out.
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
I know what you're doing. Get Stewart.
Roper 1 has taken damage. Both aircraft stop slacking out there.
Righto.
Do not let the enemy get closer.
Aim for the sucker being targeted by the SAMs.
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire.
Pull up.
24 kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
Nickel.
SAM site spotted. Eliminate.
Nickel.
SAM site's located.
Caution. Pull up.
Roper 1 has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
Nickel.
The craft's shaking.
Nickel.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
Oh, I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up.
Nickel.
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted.
Nickel.
Just a little further.
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first! Skull 2, use altitude to get behind them.
Nickel.
Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Osia is our brother nation. We should help them.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Roper 1. Intercept and engage.
Bandog, I see enemy aircraft. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record.
Nickel. Nickel.
Flares. Release all the flares. They lower their altitude when attacking the SAMs. That's our chance.
Do not fire. They'll use any aggressive action as an excuse to invade.
Trigger, count. Roper 1 is near critical.
I know you're unhappy with some of the missions you've been given, but that was all for the sake of war. Stop thinking about yourselves and focus your efforts on providing support.
Look below. Is that a wall? They built a wall along the border. You're nuts.
They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not.
Nickel.
Warning to Erusian aircraft. You are violating Bulgarian airspace. Leave immediately.
Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
Oh, you hear that, Trigger?
In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your servants for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Ah, would you look at that? Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces. I've left my mark by proving the team unit's ability as a usable military...
All aircraft caution, bogies.
Front ain't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
What?
It closed in fast.
Unknown considered hostile. Respond to the situation. Protect Roper 1.
Spare 15, engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2, support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
We'll go. I was just about to ask if I could do that myself. Trigger, keep that guy away from here.
Stall warning.
What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility's on you.
Negative.
Bandit hit. Still active. The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that?
Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy.
How's the fuel looking on this thing? Spare 2, don't you dare go flying off. I'll have your wings.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Unidentified aircraft, you are in our airspace. Leave immediately.
He's ignoring warnings. Where's he think he is?
Stall warning.
Spare 15. The enemy has a pattern to their movements. There will be an opening. Don't let them out of your sights.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
finish him off.
Stall warning. Ammunition 0.
Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all round. Spare 15. You did well. Wait, what now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
That a guard dog out here barking? This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it.
This is Base Commander McKenzie. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Ordinarily, you get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated. That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it? To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines, where things are hottest. Well, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best. Stand by for further orders. Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Eugene. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Eugene, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of our pilots cannot. We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that. The counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. I'll provide you with instructions, so follow my lead. 1,500 meters to tanker. Bank right. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Nice job, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count. You'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need to eat too in order to be effective.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4, engaging.
Missile.
Missile! Break hard!
Enemy has a lock on.
Missile.
Mark 2!
Missile. Missile.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what the chick said.
Missile.
Whoa! Roger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Box 2. Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Fast Dapper destroyed.
I'll look for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy.
We got a lock.
That looks like the last of them. Time to finish the rest of the job. Strider 1 is back to bed.
Target eliminated.
Break! Break!
Strider 2, break! Break!
trying to escape from the lower level.
Looks like we caught him by surprise.
Strider 3, warning! Missile inbound!
Fox 2.
Locked on.
Target destroyed.
Disengage from the boarding. Shut off. Hurry! We can't afford to be targeted right now!
Strider 1, locked on target.
Can I make it?
Enemy's got a lock!
In gun range.
Caution.
Say goodbye.
Dodge that missile! Enemy's got a lock!
A third of the air defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat. All aircraft, your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches.
I don't like them. They're like sin lines.
What are those?
Nothing.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your land. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Is Jaeger teaching our hatchling how to fly? Hey, knock that off, would you? Okay, I've got a story for you. It's about a great war hero. There was once an Erusian ace known as the King of the Skies. Every pilot he faced in training said pretty much the same thing. Scary. They knew the true fear that an animal feels when it is being hunted by a predator. What about people who face him in an actual dogfight? No pilot came back alive. I'm not sure I buy that.
Missile.
Strider 1, target fire. We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're clear to engage.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Sea-Wiz. Counteract Sea-Wiz with a low approach. Its missiles outside intercept range.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat. Swat any dumbass that flies near our fleet.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach or dive to avoid their fire when you move in.
Enemy aircraft is launched. Engage it.
When we target the tail.
Pay attention. Break. Say goodbye.
Hey, you made it.
Keep bringing them down.
Cyclops 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Bandit has launched missile.
Attack this.
Enemy has a radar lock on me. Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy's got a lock. Breaking.
Bombs away.
Caution. Pull up.
Aegis vessel Honier is sunk.
Hell yeah! That thing was huge!
Anti-air missiles.
Don't get cocky. You're a hunting dog. Soften up the other target.
Defend with everything we've got.
Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about. Stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a newborn chick. fair share of enemies.
Chirp, 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 little chick. Just stick with your mother hen, and you'll get back to the roost safe and sound.
The enemy has lost 30% of their fleet. If you don't stay sharp, you'll be meeting Davy Jones. They're giving us all they've got. Slip through that fire. Keep hitting and running.
Got it.
Maintain.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
One of the new recruits talks a lot. Swears a lot, too. That girl swears more than me.
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists, too.
I thought you'd say that.
Hostile behind you! Shake him off, quick!
Missile.
Just throw as many missiles at him. Some are bound to get through.
Missile.
Missile cruiser Scotty has been sunk. Well done.
Missile.
Target down. I think we've sunk most of the enemy, but I can't tell because of all the smoke.
Cyclops 2, stay shut up there. Half of the enemies are still around. Work by the numbers, count.
No enemy bases are close enough to strike our supply lines. They flank from far away, like a flock of snowbirds. Cover retreating ships and continue AA combat.
Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Allies down.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Strider 1, be a good shepherd. Some of us are struggling to keep up.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
I'm hit.
Missile.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Shaking off enemy lock. VLS 1 and 2. Ready ship to air missiles. Strike when they pop up right before the attack.
Missile warning.
Locked on. Lights out. There are additional targets just beyond the smoke. Go get them.
Trigger's one of the pilots who's been up against the demon in that experimental squadron. Chased him off solo, too, since support ran off. I was there myself. Would be here if it weren't for Trigger. See what I'm getting at?
Yeah, well, I wish I'd been there, too.
If you were one of those escorts that flew off, you should watch your back.
Don't you sneak up. Friendly confirmed lost.
Lock on. Good night.
The enemy's got a lock.
We've input targeting data. Ready to fire.
Destroyer sunk. Clear the rest.
Success flooding in critical locations. We can't keep up.
Chaff and flares completed.
Rock on, you're mine.
Keep your eyes peeled, Trigger. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up.
Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and live to tell.
That ain't funny.
If you die, it's all over. Move and stay alive.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Strider 5, locked on bandit. I'm spiked, breaking away.
Guess there's no choice but to go in low like Strider 1.
Yeah, that's a nice idea, but I can't fly any lower than this.
That's the way. Gotta set a good example for all of the new recruits.
3 minutes remaining.
Ship to air missiles, ready.
Hostile has a lock.
We're approaching the Marine platform.
Let's send up fighters now!
We're almost out of special weaponry.
All right, scramble!
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
We'll go. We'll swap those flies down into the drink.
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1. 2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
All right, I'm right back.
Watch 2.
Breaking hostile lock. Standard acquired. Locked on.
Cyclops 4, missile!
I've been spiked.
Missile away.
That only scratched me up. Continue with combat. Heads up! Bandit behind you! Missile after me! Breaking!
Target hit.
Gotcha, pal.
Attacking from behind my target. Friendly lost!
They're after me. I need cover.
Strider 2, evade that missile.
I'm on to 6.
1 minute remaining.
Stall warning.
Strike 5. Attack failed. Bandit in my sights. Lock 2. On my target. Letting a rip! I'm taking fire! No point getting it! Bandit has a rocket!
Missile.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
30 seconds remaining.
I'm in position. He's mine.
Keep an eye on your rear.
Strider 1, missile inbound. Evade!
Strider 1, target acquired.
Bandit has launched missile.
Bandit has a rocket. Pursuing enemy.
We're out of time. Mission is a failure. All aircraft withdraw. We'll have to bet on next time, if there is one.
Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy...
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. I'll provide you with instructions, so follow my lead. 1,500 meters to tanker. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Trigger, call sign is Strider 1.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number one and I'm stuck as number two? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need to eat too in order to be effective.
Half of us are resupplying. We need
We're near the Valley platform.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Say goodbye.
Missile.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target. We're supposed to smash up that whole thing.
That means it's all over. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what Chick said.
Whoa! Roger. Bring it up!
A third of the air defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat.
Fox 2. Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass staff are destroyed.
I went for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Copy. Roger.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Shaking off enemy lock. The enemy has a lock on me. Can I make it?
Evade that missile!
Clear for emergency launch. Tugboat separated. Full speed ahead.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
The enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1 is down.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is... I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need E2 in order to be effective. Valley platform.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Strider 1, missile inbound!
Strider 1, package away.
Target locked.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what the chick said.
Missile.
Whoa. Roger.
Missile.
Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass staff are destroyed.
I'm looking for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy. They took a bite out of me. Break it.
Locked on. Lights out. Enemy's got a lock. Target's down and out.
A third of the air defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat.
Clear for emergency launch. Tugboats separated. Full speed ahead.
Box 2. Box 2. Locked on. Lights out.
Chaff and flares are running low.
It looks like a ship is trying to escape from the lower level.
Looks like we caught him by surprise.
They're after me. I need cover. Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches?
I don't like them. They're like sin lines.
What are those?
Nothing.
We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're cleared to engage.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Sea Whiz. Counteract Sea Whiz will launch these missiles outside intercept range.
Missile.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat.
Strider 1's down.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need E2 in order to be effective. We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're cleared to engage.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Sea-Whiz. Counteract shields below approach or use missiles outside intercept range.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat. Squad any dumbass that flies near our fleet.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach and we'll dive to avoid their fire when you move in.
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Enemy aircraft is launched. Engage it.
If you die, it's all over. Move and stay alive. Target locked.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Breaking lock! Evading!
You got a radar lock on you.
If we have to use Sea-Whiz early on, we're stuck.
Missile.
Evade that missile.
Aegis vessel Freya is sunk. The enemy has lost 30% of their fleet. If you don't stay sharp, you'll be targeting Davy Jones. That's all they've got. Subject that fire. Hit and run it.
Got it.
Look at him go! Destroyer sunk!
Missile. Missile.
Locked in control! Missiles ready!
I think we've sunk most of the enemy fleet, but I can't tell because of all the smoke.
Cyclops 2, stay sharp. Half of the enemies are still around. Work by the numbers, Cal.
No enemy bases are close enough to strike our supply lines. They flew in from far away, like a flock of snowbirds.
Trigger, what are the marks of your plane? 3 lines. Scratches.
I don't like them. They're like sin lines.
What are those?
Nothing.
We're approaching the marine platform.
Get those planes off the runway! We have to send up fighters now! All right, scramble!
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
We'll swat those flies down into the drink. Missile closing in on me. They have a lock on me.
Missile.
I go through Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
No, let's do what the chick said.
Missile.
Whoa, roger.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2,
Stall warning.
bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass Zappa destroyed.
I'll go for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve out the sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy.
Dodge that missile.
Locked on.
Frigate confirmed destroyed.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
They're after me. I need cover.
Locked on!
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Strider 1 was shot down.
Trigger, Cal, we've received official copy.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. I'll provide...
Trigger, the call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count. You'll be...
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need to eat too in order to be effective. We're approaching the marine platform.
Get those planes off the runway! We have to send up fighters now! All right, scramble!
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate these fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
Real cool. We'll swat those flies down into the drink.
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
They're after me. I need cover. We're supposed to smash up that whole thing.
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what the chick said. Whoa. Roger.
Target locked.
Fox 2. They shot down one of us. Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass damper destroyed. Seal it off!
I went for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
It looks like we've taken out a third of the enemy fighters, and it's mostly thanks to Strider 1.
Standard clear. Lock on.
Locked on. Go down.
Strider 1, locked on target. Strider 1, missile away.
Enemy on your tail. Watch out. Shaking bandit.
Dodge that missile.
Enemy missile detected. Evade.
Bandit has a lock.
I'm taking fire, but I can fly.
Locked on. Lights out.
Roger, enemy has a lock on you.
Missile incoming. Break.
Enemy's got a lock.
Ammunition 0.
Fox 2. Enemy close me.
Enemy fighters down by 30%.
The enemy's arrogance will be their downfall. It's time we take the fight to them.
Half of the enemy fighters are gone. Keep it up.
him! Shake him!
Missile hit. All enemy fighters have been eliminated. There's always a chance for reinforcements, so stay sharp.
Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a newborn chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Chirp, 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 little chick. Just stick with your mother hen, and you'll get back to the roost safe and sound. Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches.